Honestly, I really don't know what I can add. This was very educational for me, taking a lot of good stuff from all of y'all. Uh, One of our topic was the implications of GenAI on privacy and data protection. Yeah. So I'm also responsible for privacy in my organization, and one of the things that's happened that everybody knows is that an increasing number of states are coming out with their privacy regulation. Right? We have New Hampshire, Utah, New Jersey, very recently, and there's a whole slew of other states that are coming in. One of the most interesting developments that's happened in the industry is California coming up with what they call ADMT. Does anybody know what ADMT stands for? Automated Decision Making Technology. So any technology that is being used by companies to make a decision, to profile, to make a determination if you should do business with somebody, give them a loan or whatever, it is subject to a certain slew of regulations. So look at ADMP, an increasing number of privacy regulations are including that in their law, and it's important. So let's back up and Aaron, you summarize some of the business use cases. Everybody on their table probably went off on a little tangent and spoke about business use cases for GenAI. Search and browse, demand forecasting, inventory management, conversational chatbots. These are very, very standard business use cases, right? So all businesses are investing in these technologies very actively. Google has a very good offering. Microsoft has a slew of packaged technologies that they call Copilot. Did you all know that there are 7 Copilots from Microsoft? There are 7 Copilots. And so, yeah, look into those. But if you're building your own program, all right. So, yeah, all right. So I lost my train of thought. Okay. Yeah, so the business use cases, as a security professional, and I think we are all either security or IT professional, I struggle to understand what I should be doing to, sort of facilitate the use of GenAI and LLMs. And of course, the most basic thing that came up on our table, and Ruben brought it up, and some others, is create the darn policy, right? Create a standard, an acceptable use policy. That's the starting point, that's the guardrail that you must have. So create one. But what else should I be doing as a security professional to prepare myself and my company for the GenAI? And after much thought and deliberation, I think my conclusion is that my vendors should be doing something, right? I should be asking all my security vendors to do something post-haste, right? They are the ones I have to consume their technology. So whether it's vulnerability management or PDR or SIEM, I want them to integrate GenAI and LLMs in their products. Something as simple as natural language processing. Instead of writing complex queries, I want the vendors to come back and say that, hey, you can just ask a question, how many databases have encrypted data or not? And that's not happening. So I urge my vendor colleagues here to maybe think about this, because that's, the bad guys are working on use cases for adaptive offense. What is our strategy for adaptive defense? What are we doing? And it doesn't seem to me that there's much happening. We have big idea on our table, looks to be a really good technology. One of the areas, at the end of the day, we are protecting the data, right? End of the day, we are protecting the data. We are responsible for protecting the data. What is the biggest problem? We don't know what the data is. We don't know what the data contains. I'm in a new company. I'm the chief security officer for a company where I reached out during my first few days and I said, where is the data and how much of it is encrypted? And I swear to you that 6 months later, everything that I was told was wrong. Everything I was told torn up and down that the data is encrypted. It turns out it's not encrypted. I was told that we don't have data. We do have data. I was told we have data. It's all over the place. I mean, if I had the foresight to write down everything at that time and compare it with what I know now, it would be just stunning. So technologies that I don't know how many of you have these initiatives underway, but technologies for Data discovery, classification, enforcement of policies are essential. If you don't have a technology, please consider it ASAP. And look at technologies that are using ML, AI techniques to determine the data, especially as somebody on our table said, the context in which that data is being used, right? You could have a context in which data may be sensitive or it may not be sensitive. So get those technologies, start looking into implementing some sort of a search and discovery technology and automated classification. My company loves to retain data with data going back 50 years, and nobody wants to delete that data. Who will have the courage to sign off on that document that says, yes, destroy this data? Nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to. So find some good technical controls that allow you to categorize this data conclusively and prove to your management that data is way too old to be used or it can be destroyed. I think at the end of the day, security professionals have to minimize data in your environments. Wherever you are, whatever you do, minimize the data. I'm going to stop. Thank you very much. I'll go home.
Wow.